Hi there guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at pattern fill for the fill and stroke editor, and this will be within FlexiPRINT. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we head into the program here. So now if I had to click this rectangle we've made, and I had to go here to the actual fill and stroke editor, you can see over here under our fill type, we have solid fill. Under there we have a few options, so pattern fill is one of them. So we're going to be looking at that today. So if I had to make a duplicate of this, I'm going to throw it next to it so we can see the change before and after. I'm going to select this one. And then under this menu, go select the actual pattern we want. Now you can pre-select it here at the bottom on the swatch, but these ones are predefined, where with this method we can actually set up a form of custom pattern based off what we have. So I'm going to go pattern fill. You'll see at the moment we've got a checkered enabled there. So if I go under there, or the steel plate checkered, then we've got brick, cloud, honeycomb, and so forth. So these ones can be used to create unique patterns. So I'm going to click the star for now. And then you'll see we have these two options available. The first one is obviously we just looked at the pattern. And the second one's the background color. So we could do transparent, any other color. Unfortunately, we cannot change the actual shaped color. But for now, we'll just be looking at the background. So I'm going to change the background to red so we keep it the same as the one next to it. Then we're going to go advanced, and this is where we get to play around a bit more. So I'm going to go advanced, and you'll see there's a few things we can set here. We can change the pattern name, which is handy. We've got the tile size. Say if you want to increase the size of the stars, let's say we make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to go about 6, and you can see proportional is on, which means if I change one value, it will change it in proportion. You can obviously switch that off to change it. Now it's updated here on the right, but it's not very obvious when you do the tile size. So let's just say OK. We see here it has updated on our actual one. Most of the other previews will work nice, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we can set the color here as well, but we're going to leave that at red. And we've got spacing. This will be the spacing between these stars. So let's say I increase this to about 3. So now on the horizontal, you can see the spacing has become bigger. Let's do the same on the vertical. Set 3, and then you can see now we've got an equal spacing right around for that, which we can look at. And then we've got a shift. So we have under the shift, we have row and column. So depending on which one selected, it will shift it in accordance. So let's go about 10% for now. Click there, and you can see now it's going to shift our actual rows by 10%. I'm going to go maybe 45, so it's a bit more obvious. Now if I had to click OK, you can see it is shifting our rows by 45. Now you can obviously do the same with column, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to keep this one at 0, the default that we were set to. Then we also have this tile offset. So if I say, let me say, okay, reset it. Let's say we want to space this slightly more so it's more centered. Then that's a great place we can go. We can go tile, set the offset. I'm not too sure what will be right yet, so let's try about 2. Then we say okay. Okay, it's a bit much, so let's go maybe 1. Could be 1 point something as well, but this is where you'll do that and you'll adjust it. There we go. So we have it more centered. Now, as you can see, I've adjusted both the X and Y, so you might need to adjust only one depending on the bottom spacing. So the X will be on the horizontal and the Y will be on the vertical axis. So that is what that is used for. Pretty handy. Then we've got these two bottom ones. The first one is add to swatch table. So now if we had to, let me zoom here for you guys again. If we had to check at the bottom here, we only have one star pattern at the moment. So I'm going to check this on. And then as soon as we say OK, you will see now we have another star pattern there. So if I click the blue one, it will change to that. And yeah, we click on that one, it goes back to our star pattern. So that way you can have it on your actual swatch table, which is nice. And yeah, so then we also have this option. transform with object. So at the moment it's on, so let's just go out here. So let's say I scale this cube smaller. You can see those stars stayed at the same place and they've just become smaller. So let's undo that. I'm just going to remove this one here on the left, make a copy, scale this one so we can see it. Now I'm going to select this one, go back to advanced on our fill and stroke editor, and then now let's switch that option off. So transform with objects no longer on, say OK. Now if I had to scale this one to a similar size, you will see the actual stars still stay the same size. It just gets rearranged depending on our values we've set. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So it's a very handy tool. You can obviously play with the different patterns and then afterwards add it to your swatch table so you can use it as a quick preset. But otherwise, in the meanwhile, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.